Guys, I should have tried oh man, I got this new thing that we built last night. I should have tried it. I'll try it another time. Anyways, just want to jump on here quick live this morning. I was messing around with filters for longer than I should have. And then you have like different faces you can put on, and that's what I came up with. The hearts. At any rate, just want to say a few words about questions on the group. So, what's up, Jason? I'm just going to be here quick. Oh, quick question. We're going to be doing some of these videos very short, so maybe 2-minute videos or 3-minute videos. So we can give you guys some quick snippets of information. Usually we sit down and do like 20-minute videos, which I kind of prefer, but I think it might be easier to digest the information if it's short, or if we're doing only 2-minute videos, then maybe more people get a chance to watch them. So I just want to talk about questions real quick. So the group, like this support group, is 4 questions. Like you're in part paying for the group within the trial period. And so for us to offer, like we're offering time and support, and we're offering information. So we want you guys to take full advantage of that. We'd like you guys to come in as often as you can. We'd like you to ask questions. We'd love your feedback. You don't have to make up questions if you don't have questions. I'm just saying. So for us, I think a lot of times people are worried that they ask too many questions, or they're worried that it's going to be a silly question. And I just want to be clear, morning Brenda, that there's no silly questions, and we don't ever get tired of questions. So when you guys have questions, for example, we create a video, an information video, and then we share that to our audience. When you guys have a different question, we create a video, we create blog posts, we create a radio show. We do a lot of different things around questions, because when one person has a question, that means other people have similar questions. So if we can answer that from the get-go, or if we can put out a video around a question that 10 people have, then we know that at least 10 other people are going to have that same question. So, morning Brenda and Chantel. And so we just wanted to be clear with you real quick that we love questions. We really appreciate questions. So don't ever feel like you're asking too many questions, or that we get tired of answering questions. They actually help us. So if you have questions about the magnesium, or if you have questions about what we're doing or how to take it, or that's what we're here for. That's why we provide the support. And I think that's why, or how we're able to stand out a bit, because you don't see big companies putting videos like this together, or that you don't see big companies putting, they don't have the support that we offer. Like, we're here, we're right in front of you, and we're here every day, and we want to be here. That's something that we want to offer, and that's something that we want to be here for, to offer that support and to answer those questions, and to make sure you feel supported and knowledgeable around the product that you're taking. So it's kind of a pet peeve that you have these big giant companies that people just go and buy from, and they don't know who the owners are, or why they developed the product, or so for us to be here in front of you, to be available to answer questions. Those of you that are just jumping in and out, I was just saying that if you ask a question, we create a video about it. We create a blog post, radio show. We do all kinds of stuff around specifically your question, so they really make a difference. Chantel got a question here. It says, you say you take the magnesium with tea, but you mean herbal tea, right? I heard caffeine inhibits vitamin absorption. Yeah, we're not big caffeine people, so I would always suggest herbal tea. So that's an easy one. That's a good question, Chantel. Like, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. We can ask Greg about if caffeine inhibits vitamin absorption. I think caffeine gets in the way in many places in our lives. And caffeine is replaced for energy, and it's replaced for something to look forward to in the morning. So I don't want to get into that too much, because I promise that I'm going to keep these videos short. We could sit down once a week and do a 20-minute or half-hour one, but I thought I'd try to do like 2 to 3 minute videos, which means I'm going to have to stop talking, to give you guys short snippets of information. But I would definitely recommend herbal tea, not just with magnesium, but any time of the day or in your lives. Of course, we recommend green tea as well, and green tea has caffeine, but I'd recommend herbal whenever possible. So I did want to mention one more thing. Oh, if you guys could ask your questions on the group, that would make a big difference. So there's at least, I don't know how many is in this group, almost 40 in this group, 40 people in this group. And then there's maybe 10 to 20 people that didn't want to be in the group or doesn't have Facebook, and they ask questions through email or they call or they text. And then we have individual messages coming through for questions, and they're all very similar questions. So when it comes to this group specifically, if you have questions, we'd appreciate if you ask the questions on the group. So that means that we get to answer the question one time instead of a bunch of different times. And then that means that other people get a chance to comment. Like I think Shauna, someone asked about refrigerating. I think Louise asked about refrigerating and Shauna answered, which was awesome. That's what the group is for. So Shauna was at our launch and she got a lot more information than most people. So she knew that we would recommend the bottle to be refrigerated. It doesn't have to be, but it should. I mean, it should be just to cover all our bases. It's much better to be stored in the fridge. So just back to questions. We love your questions. Keep the questions coming. If you could have the question and ask the questions on this group instead of individual messages, that would be much easier because you get different people's perspectives. You get different people's answers. Sometimes you get an answer before we could get on an answer. So that's why we have the support, and that's why we're here developing this group and this online community so we can support one another or feel supported. So keep the questions coming. Ask the questions on the group if you can. If it's a very personal question, a lot of people don't want to talk about like bowel movements. For example, like I talked about my diarrhea at the event. Morning, Donna. I'm just wrapping things up here at the event. But if it's a very personal question and you don't want it to be shared on the group, then you don't have to. You can ask us individually. Of course, that's what we're here for. But in most cases, especially for the general questions, throw them up on the group. We love the activity. We love your posts. We love your pictures. And we're happy that we're getting all the feedback and some of you are enjoying. I really feel that we're going to start to see results in the near future, like in the next few days. So I'll do another video on that shortly. But like I said, I'm going to try to get these short snippet videos, and I'm going to try not to rush through them like I feel like I am now. But at any rate, have a wonderful day. Make sure you're taking your magnesium. Very important to stay consistent, especially for this 2-week trial, so it's a more accurate gauge of results or what you're seeing in your body. So have a wonderful weekend. Nate, thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you guys soon.